Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, what I'm about to tell you sounds like complete and utter BS, but, well, you know me, I don't lie to you. This is true. This is absolutely true. NHS Lothian. Now, the NHS, before we get into this, the NHS in Scotland is a joke anyway. We all know that, especially what's going on in NHS Fife. But this is going to blow your mind. In fact, it's going to blow your mind so much, you're going to hit the like button right now. And if you're yet to subscribe, you're going to hit the subscribe button right now. Come on, guys, got to get it in. Well, this is astounding. NHS Lothian, which has already got huge waiting lists, right, is giving time off work for staff so that they can reflect inwardly on historic slavery. And they've got another group in, and they're paying this other group to take people through their little journey of mentalising the terrors and horrors of institutional slavery from 300 years ago. You know, the same slavery that Britain fought so many wars to end. The slavery that was started by black people enslaving other black people and then selling those black people to the Arabs. But we've got to sit there and, the slavery was terrible, despite the fact that we were slaves. Yes. Slavery's existed since human beings have existed. It was the British what stopped it. A Scots health board has been blasted after it offered health workers time off work to reflect on its historic links to slavery. NHS Self Lothian. NHS Lothian was branded woke by critics due to its dedicated work time to discuss how best to respond to a report detailing its links to the slave trade. Here it is. We don't have any links to the slave trade. Has anyone here watching this ever owned a slave? No? Good. Has anyone here watching this ever been a slave? No? Good. What links do you or I have to the slave trade? Answer? None at all. Except maybe my great-great-great-great-grandfather may have fought in a war to stop it. I'd like some compensation, please. Can we go to these African countries that used to have lots of slaves taken and ask them to compensate for all the time, effort and money and death that Britain suffered as a result of trying to stop the slave trade? Maybe that would help. That's the only thing we should be reflecting on, our great and glorious history when it came to slavery. Slavery never existed in this country. Britons never enslaved other Britons. Britons were slaves to the Greeks, not the Greeks, the Romans, slaves to the Saxons, slaves to the Norse, etc. But we never enslaved anyone. These people are up their own bollocks, right? So they've previously published a report about its links to the transatlantic slave trade. The NHS and its links to transatlantic slave trade. So the NHS was created in 1947, was it? Okay. We still had a transatlantic slave trade in 1947? I don't think so. They published an apology to people of African descent. Sorry that you were all slavers. Sorry that you were the ones capturing these people and enslaving them. That's what you should be saying. And then they created a group to deliver anti-racist interventions to tackle current racial inequalities in employment and health. What inequalities? It's a joke, isn't it? These people are so self-loathing. They hate themselves. They think everybody should feel awful because look at you daring to be white. I'm going to give you this, NHS Lothian. Please just take this in the jolly spirit it's meant. Fuck off and die. Every one of you. Just fuck off and die and make the world a slightly better place. You absolute kangaroo anuses. Unbelievable, these people, isn't it? The transatlantic slave trade and NHS Lothian's part in it. Fucking hell. I mean, I apologise for my language, but fucking hell. It's quite clear these people have never read a fucking book in their life. They know nothing of their own history. They're just self-loathing wankers, aren't they? Oh, I want to feel bad. I need to be victimised. Oh, fuck off. I mean, seriously, it's like I tell you what. You look into their soul, and all you're going to see is a crusty, happy sock. That's it. That's all these people are on the inside. Anyway, thanks very much. Sorry about that. I was just ranty at the end. I didn't mean to. I meant to take the piss, but it just gets you down sometimes, doesn't it? Fucking things. Anyway, thanks very much. Bye.